Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Melon here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfella TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfella TV.
All right, we in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Greasy face, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to check out the Patreon. Shout out to all the brothers that joined the Patreon. Hopefully y'all enjoying it. I'm gonna do a Loma and Kambosos breakdown. Hopefully I have it up sometime tomorrow. Fury Usyk fight week, so I probably will do part 2 of Fury Usyk breakdown as well on the Patreon, the Goodfella TV side of things. I might end up combining all the tiers, but bear with me on that one. See how this is gonna work first. But shout out to all the brothers supporting it. If y'all need a link to the Discord, let me know. I will send you a Discord link. Just email me or excuse me, DM me on Instagram, Facebook, X. Probably fastest way to do so is Instagram. But yeah, man, I wasn't gonna do this long, but I stayed up watching the Lomachenko fight last night. Tank and Shakur both speak on Loma. We got Spence and Fundora rumors, Canelo pay-per-view numbers. So we'll start off with Lomachenko and Kambosos. Then we'll slide to we just work our way on down. So we start with Lomachenko, Kambosos. Then we talk about the Tank Shakur side of things. And then we talk about Spence Fundora. We end up with Canelo pay-per-view numbers. So I do appreciate y'all for tapping in. Don't forget, best way to help out, thumbs the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Vinny Ochoa for donating. Appreciate that. I got that. Want to donate, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link is in the description. All that's inside the link tree. The Patreon, you can check it out inside the link tree. Outside of that, Instagram, Twitch, Kick. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitter, Facebook, and Kick. I figured Instagram shit out later, man. Shout out to the Pacers won. I told Kobe before the game started the Pacers were gonna run away with it. The first round ended too fast. That's why they real quick put 7 games in the first round. Remember, we was growing up, it was only the best of 5. When the first round ended that fast, they got to make some of these series extend out. It is what it is. I seen that the Pistons got the 5th pick again. They sent the 5th pick from last year to get the 5th pick, and they had the best odds to be number 1 overall the last 2 years, and ended up with the 5th pick. They had the 5th pick 3 straight years. I don't know that first year. What was that? This draft week is hell, so ain't nobody really tripping. The thing about getting the number 1 overall pick was to probably flip it. But yeah, I got the Nuggets probably winning tonight. They need some of these series to extend, man. The NBA is listed as an entertainment business. So when they talk about, they try to discredit guys like Jack Johnson, Jack Dempsey, Gary Tooney. You talking about Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Sonny Liston, the first fight. You know, there's a lot of bullshit about them discrediting and talking about the mob was involved and all that. Man, the NBA is literally listed as an entertainment company where they legally can fix games, allegedly, just to protect myself. So think about that for me. So one thing I knew this fight was over, but I kept watching because I was up. I had to go let everybody dogs out in the city yesterday. That shit was crazy. Late night letting everybody dog out. But yeah, I post some pictures in the Discord and the Patreon of Minnie and her puppies. I just ain't got around to it. I just left them over there. So Mason made her a baby mama. You know, she be tripping though. They're my baby mama. But yeah, she had 3. She had 2 boys and 1 girl. So if you live in the area, I you want to buy a puppy, let me know. She had more next year for sure, God willing. But yeah, one thing I noticed when Kambosos, it was over for Kambosos in this fight is when I noticed around the second round, he couldn't land his jab. That's really his bread and butter. And also, he did the Deontay Wilder last night. People say, "What's the Wilder?" Come out with a new game plan like he did in the third fight with Tyson Fury, and then after about the second round, he reverted back to what he did, and that's what Kambosos did. Kambosos was trying to box from that outside mid range, and when he couldn't land his jab, it was a wrap. When he couldn't land that jab, it was over with, and that was the difference. And Tim Bradley was saying we can't change what he is. Come forward and close the distance. If I'm fighting Lomachenko, either I want to stay on the outside or I want to push him back and get on the inside. He tried to come forward. He hurt Lomachenko to the body more than a few times. The problem is you got to follow that up. You got to be consistent with that body attack. When you shoot shine to the body, you got to be able to take that angle and take his angles away. You got to close the gap on Lomachenko. Now, can you box him on the outside? Absolutely, if you that guy. But if you ain't gonna land that jab on him on the outside, it's a wrap. He gonna toss and turn you. He gonna do what he want to do. He gonna do the funky Ukrainian Watusi on your ass. And for Kambosos, was nothing else behind. After he couldn't land that jab, it was a wrap. So, either he should have just strapped his nuts on, put his chin down, close the gap, which I think that's what a lot of people would want him to do. But that's not who he is as a fighter. So he allowed Lomachenko to use his flash in the pan, his tricks to feint him and turn him. And it was a wrap. When I seen that he was scared, he couldn't throw that jab. He tried to drop the jab to the chest, couldn't do nothing to him. It was a wrap. He couldn't. He didn't have the skill set to get on the inside, and then he couldn't get on he couldn't box him on the outside. So you can't beat him on the outside or the inside. You ain't gonna beat him in the pocket. So you gotta be able to close that gap. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it wasn't, people praising him. Oh, he looked good. I mean, when you put him in there versus an inferior opponent, of course you're going to look good. Of course he's going to look fast. Of course he's going to look quick. Of course he's going to look great. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Let's see if he step it up and fight somebody upper echelon. They can talk about what Tank ducked him. It's true. He ducked Shakur Stevenson. So that is what it is. But nonetheless, I mean, more than that Kambosos could have done last night. He just didn't have the skill set. He made a lot of money. Do I think Lomachenko was up there as one of the best in the world? Yeah, but I don't think he's the top 10 best in the world. And I'm not, I'm tired of them making excuses for him, basically saying that, he's really a 122 pound, 126 pound. Man, go fight down there.
Tripping over this bitch. That's my bitch, nigga.
Oh, die for that pussy.
Oh, is that?
My bad. That's what I meant to hit. So when they sit here and they talk about, he's really a featherweight, or he's really a 126, 130 pounder, well, go down there and compete. Why you up here then? That's not no excuse. You know what I'm saying? That's not no excuse. He's a full-fledged lightweight. He's a full-fledged lightweight. Shout out to Diamond. Happy Mother's Day, whatever. Happy Mother's Day to all the good moms, not the single mom birds, respectfully. Some good single moms out here. Freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 god. OVO. OVO stand OVO stand for other vaginal options. He's finished striker chord at A minor. My mom was talking about, I've been playing that all week, all day. And don't forget, also, they did an interview with the girl he allegedly, has relationships with. I don't really understand the guys date younger women. But to each his own, that's what you do. I don't really date young women, especially that young. I don't want no girl in high school or as young as she is or whatever. I mean, I don't really understand it. Obviously, it ain't about money and status and not being able to get with a younger woman. That's not what it's about. I don't really understand it. I'm cool. I'm cool on that. I like to date women around my age. That's just me. I didn't watch the Loma fight last night. I was chasing skirts. Not gonna lie to you. Shout out to you. Supposed to chase it back, but not a bitch. But hey, shout out to you.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Shout out to you. That's what you're supposed to do. It's starting to get warm. He said, strap it up, though. Don't forget it. Don't be a step dummy daddy. Baby daddy. He said Kambosos Doing 3-minute face off for what? Intimidation don't work. That shit might work versus them Australian fighters. So they overhyping Loma. Of course. A lot of them, some of them Devin haters mad because Devin didn't get Lomachenko a rematch. That's where you get some of the hate from. My thing is this. That's cool. He said he couldn't make the weight no more. He could have went up and weighed and ran it. I like his Asics though. Them bitches hard though. He could have went up and weighed and ran it. So he didn't want to go up and weight. So what are we arguing for? Buddy selling wolf tickets, training wheels. Davis has been in the same play for years. I'm gonna speak on that. I got a video coming too. Retro gamer salute. What you play, bro? I got a bunch of retro shit over here. I got to jailbreak my PlayStation. I have not been able to get to it. It's a little bit different than jailbreaking my Sega and my Super Nintendo. But I want to put Fight Force 1 and 2 and the Mythology Sub-Zero's the Mythology. I just went back and watched the latest Mortal Kombat. Actually, it was better than I gave it credit for. I thought it was solid. If you see Wild Loma in the woods run. He said he old then he young against Kambosos. I mean, if you put old ass George Foreman in there with a bum, he gonna look good. That's just what it is. The opponent level, you could tell the difference. When you change opponent level, is night and day. He looks so much fast. Yeah, I'm gonna look fast if I'm out there racing a hare or tortoise. If I'm racing a hare, I'm gonna look slow. Loma fanboys saying he undefeated. I mean, they can, they rather die for that nigga. For real.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Collard greens, I die. Yeah, he says Haney, T.O., and even Ortiz. Yeah, Ortiz beat him. I thought it was close. Haney did. I thought Haney beat him. Everybody was against Haney. That's part of the hate. I guess I'll never let a white boy whoop me. I mean, Bernard Hopkins never was celebrated before or after that comment that he made as well, too. So it is. It ain't too many white boys around, especially American white boys. They don't make them like that. They used to. You know what I'm saying? But them young white boys, they in the gym, though. I'll tell you that. They in the gym. They in the gym, bro. Them suburban boys all together. A lot of the young brothers, suburban boys in the gym. When you got culture, I can't call it rituals, but when you got culture, that's a culture. I started working out with my granddad at the Dearborn Record Club. That's a culture. That's a trade that you hand down to your kids. Listen to me. That's a trade that you hand down to your kids. That's part of the culture. If you learn to train and lift weights, you can make a lot of money doing that, even before the internet. You know what I'm saying? You can get a lot. I tell the young guys, you get a lot of ass doing that. You can get you can start YouTube channels. You could become a personal trainer. Just it's a lot of stuff. That's a trade that you hand down. That's how you combat diseases and shit, even in the family. That's a trade. And some people defeat themselves. Well, I've never been a guy to go 4 or 5 weeks. I had my mom had a friend or whatever, and she went to the gym to get in a little bit of shape. She ended up professionally doing bodybuilding. She fell in love with it. You'd be surprised what you fall in love with. Mikey says he's 17-4. He said Kambosos tried to take a page out of Haney's book but failed. I wasn't impressed by Loma. Yeah, he went to the body. He got Ramon in his camp. Ramon right there. You see him? He in the Haney camp too, right here. I mean, Tank look easy. Looking for easy comp as usual. Easy, what's going on, bro? He said, FM, I play Sly Cooper, Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Disady, and UL Fight Night. They making a new Fight Night, I heard. I don't know how true that is. But I had the Crash Bandicoot trilogy series too, man. I had it on my PS Pro, but I sold it some years ago. They on the PS5 now. Yeah, I want to get Crash Bandicoot trilogy again. I got some retro shit on the Xbox. I got Xbox One. I just did the remaster Resident Evil. Was it 3? That shit real dope. What else? GoldenEye 007 on there. Shit, I got something else too. Tony Hawk, the remastered package, Pro Skater 1 and 2. They come with Underground 1 or 2. It's over with. One of my favorite games of all time. Who remember Cool Boards and SSX Tricky and shit? We used to play all types of BMX bikes. We played all type of skating games. Yeah, I remember that was the pinnacle of skating. That was the pinnacle of skating, bro. Or like what you call that, BMX skating and rollers. That was the pinnacle when we was growing up. Yeah, that 2 is a remaster. Yeah, they came out with 3 remaster. 2, I think, were coming out with. Yeah, 2 is what I got. Yeah, BMX and skateboarding and all that video games and just the hype around it back in the day. That was the pinnacle. That was huge. That was bigger than what boxing is right now when we was growing up. Remember Tony Hawk did the 720? Oh man, that shit made everywhere. But Lomachenko got the IBF title. He traveled overseas. The thing about it is he's so indoctrinated as far as his amateur style. Bevel changed it though. Bevel, Dave Morrell, they was able to change out of amateur habits. A lot of they major amateur habits. Lomachenko couldn't. He did, he's mixing in his pity pass shots with hard shots here and there. He can get a lot of punches. He can get a lot of fights over because he can punch. If he committed to his punches, but part of his identity as a fighter is the pity pat punches. So if he start committing to almost 70-80% of his punches, he wouldn't be the Matrix no more. You know what I'm saying? He might be just knocking motherfuckers out. You think you getting the red pill or the blue pill, nigga? You getting a roofie, my nigga. You getting a motherfucking roofie. You up out of there. Overload the roofies. Yeah. He said, Alan. He said, you drugged us with Roofalin? He said, the guy that I bought it from seems like a real straight shooter. Man, Hangover is a fucking classic. He said, you shitting me. You're not really wearing that purse. It's a satchel. Joy Behar has one. Hey, remember when we was growing up? Like, you gotta understand, that's 2009, that original one. I like about 3 of them. 2009. So see what changed in what? In less than 15 years. Look how society has changed. It's cool to wear a purse now. You wouldn't dare fucking wear a purse, 2009. You wouldn't dare wear a purse. Dude, social suicide. You couldn't even wear certain anime shirts and shit. You couldn't be sitting at the Yu-Gi-Oh table with the motherfucking nerds, my nigga. Absolutely not. And even the nerdy girls at the table, the majority of them was giving the box to the cool kids. That's one thing about a woman. Social class don't really matter. Nigga gonna hit. A nigga gonna hit.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
But yeah, Kambosos probably over with for Kambosos, man.
More do you want from me? Oh my God.
Yeah, it's over. He made a lot of money. But Lomachenko, like, he is what he is at this point. I would like to see Lomachenko had learned how to really commit to his shots. And you see that going on with Andy Cruz. Now, Andy Cruz, they know they're not going to get Andy Cruz to be a professional. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to get him to be a professional. But they're just trying to make those punches count as much as possible. That's the difference. They trying to make them punches count as much as possible. That's the difference. They trying to make them punches count as much as possible. So when Andy Cruz is throwing now, he pity pat too. But when Andy Cruz is throwing now, he punching through the target. That's the difference. He punching through the target. So when you got somebody that's punching through the target, he ain't gonna never be a guy that's really gonna be neither one of them guys gonna be a true professional. You feel what I'm saying? Neither one of them guys gonna be a true professional as far as how efficient, they pro style their offense is. That ain't gonna happen. But what they can do is make tweaks. Okay, make them punch through the target some more. So they can make certain things happen. They can make certain adjustments happen. So when we start talking about Bevel, getting with Joel Diaz, that was perfect. They made certain adjustments happen for him. And one of the adjustments that they made happen was he started sitting on his shots more. Anybody remember Bevel first was on HBO? He did a lot of what Amir Khan do, but he did it better. He did a lot of throwing a bunch of punches and stepping over and using his footwork. That was his game was. Stepping over, using his footwork, throwing a bunch of punches, using angles. He got Joel and Diaz got a hold to him. What he started doing? Started holding his ground, started punching a little bit through the target. He still got his amateur styles of ways about him. But for Lomachenko, it's over with. He is what he is at this point. You say, well, he need to step it up. I mean, he should have got Kambosos out there before 11th round. If Kambosos was a half letter grade, a minus to a plus, better, he would have made it to full 12 rounds. So it wasn't that Lomachenko was more aggressive where he went for it. He is what he is now. Even when he has some close fights that didn't go his way, you would think, in some of these other fights that he's been in, even with T.O. from the Salido fight, even with Jermaine Ortiz or with Devin Haney, that he would step it up a lot more. He can't. He's an amateur fighter. They fight in spurts. And that's why him and Tank could be fun to watch, because they fight in spurts. And we talking about Tank Davis because he deleted it, so I had to post it up on Instagram. Even the thing about I forgot what I just said. I was reading something about the Texans, but my bad. Whatever I was saying, I don't know. But hey, he said after Frank, let me get Frank first. He subtweeted Javante will never fight Lomachenko, so he took it in good stride. Usually he talks some good shit, some bullshit, but he said, let me give ballpark Frank first.
And it's your people up in my shit. Not no feds, not no safe people from Annapolis. It's motherfuckers from my own city. For all that profile, shit.
And that's how most people feel. He probably won't do it. But let me get to this shit. His comments. He says, okay, I read that one. He said that KO pick FWS nasty work. He said Loma losing Shakur, Keyshawn both said mine. I don't know about Keyshawn, ain't ready yet. Cyber say Metal Gear 3 was solid. Yeah, I had which one was on PS2? The second one? Resident Evil 2, man. That's what I'm playing. I think 3, they came out with 3 remastered already. I'm on 2. SSX Tricky, yeah. That shit was the shit. My brother had that. Kind of crazy we didn't hear anything about the IBF convention. Yeah, I don't really follow IBF like that. What's up, bro? Y'all subscribe to my boy, the Teak and Box, and shout out to Philly. He a New Yorker that live in Philly. That's a Knick fan. I know that motherfucker ready to cry tonight.
More do you want from me? Oh my God.
I knew the niggas was gonna lose. Tom Thibodeau ain't a good coach. He runs players on the ground too much. You can't play them niggas all them minutes, bro. He the reason D Rose got fucked up. See, I gotta get into more games. Happy I can play everything, unlike back in the day when you had to be by this and weight. Yeah, facts. I be playing shit. I got Shredder's Revenge, all type of shit on my shit. I be playing NBA Jams. I might start streaming some of that shit. I be playing NBA Jams, Donkey Kong Country. I'm trying to beat that shit. Super Mario World. I'm close to beating. I just stopped playing it. Yeah, I might start streaming some of that shit, man. I like older games. It was more creative. Technology wasn't there, but the creativity was. Keyshawn and Mini Crawford, he has legit power. Give him a year. Yeah, maybe a year. Wasn't impressed with Lomachenko last. Nah, it's hard to be impressed when he fighting Kambosos. Vinny, what's going on, bro? Appreciate the donation. Shout out to Vinny Ochoa. He said, "Yeah, I love the Tony Hawk games and that running with the Asian female. Yeah, Underground 1 and 2. I think 1 was the better one. Them shit's goated. One of the best games of all time. Shakur has the finesse to dominate Loma, I feel. I salute. Kier has better combos than Devin. He said, so who should Tank have hold that question. So to kind of talk about, he said at the ballpark prank. I mean, at the end of the day, maybe they know at PBC they got to start making the fights that people want to see. So they know they got to start pushing the button on these fights because the money getting funny. So, him and Lomachenko, it'll be interesting. Lomachenko probably got some height and a reach advantage in there. Tank like to fight in spurts. Lomachenko like to fight in spurts. When it was time for Lomachenko to get in there and really physically step it up with Devin Haney, he couldn't go to that next gear. That's amateur shit. He couldn't go to that next gear. So when you can't go to that next gear, it's really, 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 it's really hard to go. It's hard to get there. When you're an older fighter. So he does a great job of pacing himself in there. So Loma actually got shorter arms than Tank. That's crazy. By 2 inches.
Pause, nigga.
So this fight would just be, at the end of the day, if I had to break it down to less than a paragraph, can Loma tank power, and can Tank, deal with Lomachenko angles. That's just what it boiled down to. The way I seen him versus T.O., I don't think he could take Tank power.
No Diddy, like that's.
So who should Tank have fought? If you ask me, no of them. I think none of them have really fought any high level fighter. Devin ain't fought no one under 30. Tank ain't fought no. Well, Devin beat Lomachenko. He beat Kambosos, went overseas and beat him. He beat Regis Progress, and he would have beat Ryan Garcia if that bullshit didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, y'all can spin it. It don't matter. He ain't beat nobody under 30. What that got to do with anything? You look at a lot of these guys' resume. You know what I'm saying? 30 don't make you old. That's my problem. I was, he ain't beat them. Tank ain't fought absolutely nobody. So it don't matter. Who you want him to fight that's younger. There's nobody out there. He can fight Shakur. That's about it. Loma can cut the ring off against Shakur. They come at a price, though. They come at a price. He gonna pay. He's going to pay. That's the difference. That's Shakur is very polished at angles. He's going to pay. That's why people don't get off on Shakur like that, because they know they're going to pay. But I think it's a good fight. That's a stamina issue. He can't throw all his punches with power. He a guy because he's an amateur. They used to fight him 3-4 rounds. He's an amateur. That's why. He said a dude came into class one day with some sketches on. They made a whole entire remix beasting, roasting his shoes. I don't like when kids do that, but I get it. He said up tight jeans and painted nails is crazy, but dude. I destroyed in school. Kambosos versus Keyshawn. I mean, yeah, that's a good fight. He said, "Yep, everything is mainstream and destroyed everything." Yep. He said, "Tank, Silver Mellors, Keyshawn, and Shakur both beat Loma." I'm not sure about Keyshawn. I'm not sure about all of them. He said, "I think he meant shout out to Bo Mac, Jay Grant Jr." So he said, "Sometimes I laugh when I remember people saying you watch anime. Hell no. When they see me, they like, bro, I was missing out. It's too late. Yeah, it used to be. Used to be social suicide. You had to watch that shit in secrecy." He said, "Did you know Matamov was one of Beaver's main sparring partners for Canelo?" I didn't know that. Loma still hasn't fought Tank or Shakur. He fought Devin though. That ain't his fault. Well, Shakur's his fault. Loma late starter. He don't have enough gas to be a late starter and start stopping motherfuckers neither. Frank suspected body shots though. Arden was tagging him. Keyshawn needs to stay focused on Mr. Cruz around the corner. Hope he can get that win. And best of luck. Them dudes ain't fighting no time soon. It's all talk. He said, "I want to see Tank and Frank to be a classic chess match in the beginning. Hopefully they both catch each other in the slug fights in the championship rounds." I really don't have no expectations for that. But with Tank and Loma, just really boiled down. Can Loma really discourage Tank enough? And then if Tank needs to step up, both of them is back half runners. Tank try to conserve as much energy and then step it up on the back half. Lomachenko, he do the same thing. Cruise, and then, I think whoever get off to a better start is probably going to win this fight. That's my opinion. Whoever get off to a better start is probably going to run away with this fight. Honestly. But, at the end of the day, do I expect Tank to take the fight? No. No. If he started fighting Lomachenko and he started fighting Devin and Shakur and Ryan, he win them fights, he'd be the face of boxing without a question. You know, he'd be the face of boxing without a question. So let's talk about what Kier's saying. Go over to this side of the game. Hold on. There we go. I'm being a little bit slow today. So he basically said that Lomachenko can't do nothing with me. I promise you that. That's why they will never let me punch on him the same way they say Pack from Bud. The caption is higher up stepping in and making sure they don't send him this way. And I'm gonna elaborate some more on that. And I mean, to me, they protecting somebody that's really a liability. They got to just have love for him. They're protecting somebody that's a liability. That's what it is, you know. They just got a great relationship for him, man. So that is what it is. They're protecting a liability. Might as well let Shakur take him out, especially if you can get Shakur under contract to fight Lomachenko and start building Shakur. But you know, at the end of the day, it made more sense for Lomachenko to go get the IBF, Shakur get the WBC, and maybe they can unify. But like I continue to say all the time, man, you know, we'll see what happens. You know, they did say Pac-Man from Bud, you know, and, you know, they probably got a problem with feeding some top fighters to black fighters. You know, I don't know what the true problem is with that. If you both got them under contract, it's best for business. So them not wanting to, you know, make those fights with Cure, you know, and Terrence with Lomachenko and Pacquiao. I remember when Terrence Crawford called out Lomachenko. He said, no, he's too big.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So that's crazy, man. So, no, like I said before, he could say that, and you know, but we're gonna get a little bit deeper and deeper.
No Diddy, like that's.
And Ross did that sample, Gravy. What is it called? What's the name of that song? It's called Deeper. Doom, 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 doom. The Barry White sample is crazy. I heard back in the day people used to pay to go see Barry White, but they had to pay like a fee for his orchestra. Yeah, they had to pay a fee for his orchestra and shit. So an additional fee, so as people get paid. He said money grew like grass. Huh. My mom was like, is he saying money grew like grass? I'm like, what? But he said Floyd told me years ago. I got a video coming for this. So Floyd told me years ago, Top Rank don't F with black fighters. They just use you until they can't see you no more. Tonight was them trying to make a statement to me about, I guess, Lomachenko. Now, at the end of the day, that's a corporation's job. That's what corporations do. They use you till they can't use you no more. What's that song about Bill Weathers? Man. Is it called Just Use Me? Yeah, that song about Bill Weathers. Is it called Just Use Me? That shit, yeah. I think it was called like Just Use Me, man. So a lot of them dudes, man, you know, that's what corporations do. They use you till they can't use you no more, bro. So acting like Top Rank any different from PBC in that regard, you know, if you couldn't provide the services you provide from Top Rank, they wouldn't fucking look your way. So sitting there trying to play the black and white card in the business, look how Floyd did a lot of his young black fighters, you know, and you in a better position than all the fighters that was under Floyd, not named Gervonta Davis. So that's the crazy thing about it with me, where he sit there and Floyd told me they don't really fuck with you. Like, now who's really promoting black fighters to the highest, you know, the highest point? PBC putting the Mexicans before the Negroes. Same thing for the zone. Same thing for the zone. So I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? So just saying that one company all do right. Well, show me the resume from PBC and Mayweather Promotions that they really put their fighters first. And they could be. He goes on to say, somebody said Bob said Lomachenko Shakur next. So who really calling the shots at Top Rank? He said Bob don't got to say no more. He said just let him believe he run it, but they taking over his company behind the scenes. Bunch of sharks who don't really F with Bob like that. I mean, this ain't no This ain't nothing new to anybody that know what's going on behind the scenes. Ty DeBuff and them running the show. So for people to sit there and act like, something different going on, nah. Ty DeBuff and him running, his stepson is running the show. Remember when Floyd called out for Tank to fight Lomachenko? Who did he say he wanted to speak with? Ty DeBuff. But at the end of the day, if part of him leaving is because they won't serve up Lomachenko, that's a dumbass reason. But maybe they don't really see Shakur Stevenson as being the star that he think he is because of that last performance. You heard them say we wanted to give him they offered him a deal, but then you also heard that they was hesitant and may not regret not offering him the deal because of some of the things he's done in the past, about his style and whatever. So at the end of the day, we've been new Bob Arum. We've been new Bob Arum wasn't really running nothing. That ain't nothing new to people who know what's going on in the boxing game or behind the scenes. So, like I said, they can continue to do whatever they want to do and all that type of stuff, man. So, it don't really bother me none. He's sitting there acting like one company better than the other. All the companies the same. All the companies the same. So it's like comparing tomato to tomato. They ain't gonna treat you no better on PBC. They might treat you better in the beginning. A lot of them niggas over there begging and starving for dates as well too. So that's kind of crazy to me, But hey, if he think he go, the only place, make sure I hit the thumbs up on the video. The only place I really could see dog going for real is with Turkey Al-Sheikh. That's the only place I really could see him going is with Turkey Al-Sheikh. That's it. Outside of that, what else are we talking about? So Floyd telling you all they do is use you no more. That's any company. If you can't provide the service as an employee, what do you think this is? You think y'all a family? I don't think so, Bucko. I don't think so. So yeah, I really ain't sure. I really ain't sure what tip he on, but if he leave, he leaves. So obviously, I'm pretty sure he has a master plan. I'm pretty sure he knows how he's going to handle this, but so be it. What else we got in the comment section? Hold on. I don't even know where we left off at. Let's start off. He said, "You think Canelo cares that he's putting these networks financially in the red? He probably not seem like a diva." He said, "Tank could easily be the face of boxing. Dude don't want to fight. Wage range Devin at 35. Lomachenko got the IBF. Yep, he won IBF yesterday. Who you think win? Keyshawn and T.O.? T.O. Just too much season right now. Keyshawn need to get more season. Devin versus Ryan reminds me of AB and Madonna. I don't know. T.O. on Mushmouth right now. On Hush Mode right now. He said they trying to snake Bob. I mean, that ain't nothing there. He snaked the niggas to get the company. Leon Muhammad. How you get her is how you motherfucking loser.
Ooh, he did.
Everybody knows Al Heyman is not choosing the Mexicans, bro. Yes, he is. What are we talking about? He just gave Canelo Alvarez a whole bunch of money. Look at a lot of the undercards that go on in a lot of his bigger cards. They filled with Mexicans. Outside the Cinco de Mayo card because it was Cinco de Mayo. Come on, man. How many times you see that motherfucker give Omar Figueroa opportunity? Nigga went to jail, drunk, all types of shit. That's bullshit. Al Heyman put the Mexicans on a pedestal. Benavidez. I mean, you can just keep going down the list of them. If I can really think a bunch of them right now. But it's a bunch of them that he give preference to. I'm not mad. It's how he rocking. He said Shakur hungry for the Tank fight. He said he got to stay down like Devin did versus 35. Grass ain't green on the side. Support the channel. Cash App, $, CJ Good 313. Barrios Fundora. So yeah, for people who don't think Al Heyman has got a preference for the Mexicans, you living in the twilight zone, my nigga. You really is. But let's move on. Apparently, Errol Spence is now ranked number 1 in the new WBC rankings on their website. So lining up for them to go ahead and do the Sebastian Fundora and Errol Spence fight. So for the most part, I think everybody figured that the belts will be vacant if Terrence Crawford get those belts. It will be vacant. And if that belt is if Mattermall beat Terrence Crawford, which ain't out the realm of possibility, if he beat Terrence Crawford, then they'll fight Mattermall for the belts in a heartbeat. They'll fight Mattermall for the belts in a heartbeat. So once you start talking about things of that nature and stuff that they're doing, yeah, they'll fight Mattermall in a fucking heartbeat. Oh, excuse me. So Errol Spence is number 1 in WBC rankings. Matter of fact, he coming off a loss and moving up in weight. Now he did hold the WBC belt. And him and Fundora, it's a good stylistic fight. They always say they want to do it at AT&T Stadium. That's what they want to do. But if Crawford is lose to Mattermall, then they gonna fight Mattermall and unify that title or send Charlo after him or something. Because they already said they willing to do Charlo and Errol Spence. So that's the type of time they on, man. But it's a dangerous fight for Errol Spence. My thing is, if Fundora, uses height and his reach, how's Errol Spence going to combat that? Tim Tszyu used the hook. Errol Spence ain't got the hook that Tim Tszyu got. So my thing is, he don't move his head off the line. He need a new coach. You going into a fight like Fundora, my thing is, I think Fundora be able to keep him on out. If he keep him on the outside and then start pushing him back, I like Fundora in this fight. Unless he really compromised with the nose injury. If he 100% healthy, I like Fundora in this fight. One thing he got to do is just out jab Earl. And once you take the jab away, which ain't the easiest thing to do, then it is what it is. But Earl got to come cut that ring off. And if Fundora use that jab and use his reach, Earl gonna have a tough time closing that distance now. And if he get on the inside, he gonna fuck Errol Spence up with that uppercut because Errol Spence don't know how to defend himself on the inside. That's one of the things that I continuously pointed out about Errol Spence's inability is to fight on the inside. He make a lot of rookie mistakes that's gonna get him hurt, especially when he fight the right opponents. You seen that with Bud when he closed the back gap with Bud. You seen the holes in the defense on the inside. Bud knew if I catch and shoot, he was not gonna bring his hands back home. That's why I told y'all years ago that when he was fighting Mikey Garcia, that Mikey Garcia was the more fundamentally technically sound fighter. People called me crazy. Some of the things he got away with was, I don't know, level of competition, leaning over on the inside with your chin exposed, coming forward, throwing punches, not bringing your hands back home, got exposed. Versus Fundora on that inside, he gonna get his mouth shut and his eyes shut too. He gonna be out here looking like Andre Berto after the Victor Ortiz fight. So that's when we start talking about, some of the things. This either a cash out fight or this is the rebirth for Errol Spence in the second half of his career. In my personal opinion, I think he about to go for a nice ass whooping, in my opinion. That's my opinion on it. I see a nice ass whooping coming. This way. Shorty come my way. So look me, yeah, that ass whooping come my way. That jab look good to me. Motherfucker that nigga going night. What Kevin Hart say? Who go night, nigga? Oh, that nigga going on that midnight train to Georgia. Come on, he going to that midnight. Come on, he can't get his head off the line. I'm telling y'all, man, this is a bad fight to take coming off a layoff. And Fundora active. He said I already read that. Chastised and brutalized. If I'm, we said strap your seatbelt on. If you're a minute, I own it. Put the key in the ignition. I'm like a terrorist. They trying to snake Bob. The man right here. Man, Mystical is that deal. Definitely one of my top 20 favorite rappers of all time. Everybody knows Al Hammond is not true. Okay, yes, he is. I'm not about to keep addressing that. Believe what you believe. Want to believe. A must is a must. He said, he said Jamal could have been put undisputed at least. Jamal could have been undisputed at least like his brother. I don't know. I don't think he could have did it. Even if Earl beat Fundora, I don't want the Crawford rematch. Man, motherfucker ain't beating Fundora. Motherfucker ain't got the defense or the hook. I think Spence could beat Fundora, won't be eating. That motherfucker going to sleep. Tell me how he beat Fundora. I put the link in the chat. Tell me how he beat Fundora. Give me the game plan, champ. Give me the game plan. We waiting.
He's rich. He is rich. What? He got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money. You did it this time. You hit the jackpot.
Come on, man. That motherfucker gonna put a Negro spiritual ass whooping on Earl Smith's ass. It's a bad style fight. Bad style. If he beat him, that means he gonna go through heaven and hell and earth just to beat him. On the inside, man, he can fuck Spence up. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Unless he really fucked up, he gonna fuck Spence up, man. I'm sorry to all the Earl Spence fans, man. I really do apologize.
What did you say, nigga?
Stimulants, alcohol.
That motherfucker, I'm telling y'all, man. That motherfucker going for that long car ride. Your parents used to take the newborn baby out so he can go sleep because he fall asleep in the car. Going to that fucking car ride. Now, if Fundora start mixing up and giving up his height, it's a 50-50 fight. Fundora 100% going to jab at Earl Smith's eye. Man, that uppercut. I'm worried about the uppercut. What's going on, Godson Don? Salute. Y'all thumbs up the video. Share the video. Come on. Subscribe if you haven't. Spence game plan is to do the same thing against Crawford. Motherfucker game plan going to be sitting on this lazy boy watching his cows on his ranch. Counteract the touch running up 100% targets. I said, laugh my eye. Yeah. Pause. Oh, I got you.
Pause, nigga.
So what's Earl game plan? Like I said before, Fundora start jabbing, it's a wrap. He going to just counter Fundora jab. He don't have the hook to get there like Tim Tszyu did. Tim Tszyu had that hook that got there. Maybe he don't. If he do, he can run Philly. Should Spence be fighting Thurman? Honestly, Big Fish or Diva? I mean, at this point, you gonna move up. You might as well do it big. What Webby say? He said that shell gas too high. Go to Circle K. As long as you doing good. He said, what do you say? As long as you doing good, then you living great. He said, go on, get that South Pole. Oh man, hey, we do it big as a fucking classic, bro. That's the album that put them niggas on, man. Ghetto Stories. Finger fucking with Pimp C and that motherfucker, man. Yeah, my Ghetto Stories. They was snapping on that bitch. Then Webby and Boosie was going bar for bar on that motherfucker. He said EJ gotta watch Fundora uppercut is demonic. This Negro right here.
Hey, what's going on? Is that EJ right there? You talking about EJ?
Mm-hmm. The nigga, he ain't a real boxing journalist. He ain't stay up and watch the great Lomachenko last night at all.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
White man and lied to him right now.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Nigga was up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was cleaning all day, doing shit, and I tried my damnedest to stay up to watch that fucking fight. And the fights on the prelims, they was so trash. I just fell asleep.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch that
shit. Nigga. I tried.
I took a nap.
I took a nap before.
Who played last night? Was it Boston? Man, I don't have no interest in Boston and Cleveland. Stop putting that.
Yeah, I got no interest. Yeah, I got no interest in that fucking series, bro.
Other than Donovan Mitchell. Boston not even a fun team to watch, to be honest.
They really ain't, because and I ain't gonna lie, the two players that made that team fun to watch is Holiday and Porzingis out.
Yeah,
Holiday had a good
Porzingis,
game.
yeah. But other than that, ain't nobody really saucy on Boston like that.
Nobody want to see Bad Luck Chuck pretend to be Kobe and this nigga only drive left.
Hey, bro. Hey, them niggas is just Tatum and Brown are some basic ass stars around this.
They are basic basketball. They need each other. They need each other.
They fundamental sound like when you start talking about Ant, Saucy, even Booker. Like Booker, real fundamental, but he can get saucy with it.
He can get busy too, and you know it's crazy too. You talk about basic fundamentals when it comes to basketball. Kawhi Leonard even more saucy than them.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
when he healthy, he way more saucy than them. We already know Paul George, even though I insult him all the time. Paul George literally just nice.
He did a video. You know that was his birthday.
Who?
That was Paul George's birthday.
Dolphin Teeth is his birthday.
That was his birthday. It was his birthday the day right around when they got put out. And then he did a video talking about what happened versus the Clippers.
He wanted to go on vacation. That's what it was. They talking about who you think is a better fit. He definitely was tenderoni ass nigga. You know who you think is a better fit? Pause for the Sixers, him or Brandon Ingram?
Neither.
What do the Sixers need besides trading Joel Embiid?
Two real niggas. They just need to
fill
they need to fill a team out around real niggas like a Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges, like they had in Phoenix. They don't need no superstar. They need a nigga dog ass nigga off the bench. They need a dog ass nigga off the bench and like a prime Trevor Ariza, something like that.
So they basically they basically need to be built like the Brooklyn Nets, because the Brooklyn Nets is literally
that's exactly what them niggas need to do is take pieces from Brooklyn, and you got something to talk, DJ. You can talk, but I'm muted you until you're ready to talk because you got some shit going on in the background. They just need to fill out their team. They don't need another superstar, bro.
Yeah, because Maxey already got it.
Yeah, Jordan B gonna do what he do.
Maxey don't need to be the primary ball handler, so they need a guy.
I think so. No, I think he should be the primary. I think they need a motherfucker. Hell yeah.
So you think they need a nigga that's a shooter kind of? I think
I think
BI is a good fit with him.
No, a nigga need the ball too much. They need a nigga who don't need the ball to be effective in that lineup.
But BI,
they need a nigga like Tobias Harris to do his job. They will be in the championship and winning.
I agree.
So Tobias be holding too much.
Yeah, they need a nigga like him to do his job. Like we used to run around the league. I'm just thinking of guys, man.
Nicholas Batum in his prime type of shit.
Yeah, shit like that.
A guy like that, yeah. A guy like that.
I don't know them motherfucker players.
Grayson Allen.
That nigga went cold. That nigga got paid and went cold.
I'm going home. You know who would be good for them? I met him at you know who would be good for them? I met him at the Devin Haney fight, Desmond Bain.
Yeah, but he already got someone job. He just got injured.
I'm just saying a player like Desmond Bain, he'd fit perfect with him.
Yeah, he'd be straight. I still think he is star on his own. I think they need a motherfucker like
Jimmy Butler who can shoot.
No, he is star too.
He's a star.
Nah, he's not a superstar.
Yes, he's a star.
He's a star. He's not a superstar.
He's a superstar. He just dragged the niggas to the finals twice. He's a superstar.
Well, you know what?
But they're not a bad team. They got a coach and shit.
They probably would have made it again this year. Them niggas would be in the finals again this year.
If Jimmy played. If
I'm thinking about motherfuckers, man, because they don't make niggas like this, like that no more.
They need, you know who they need? They need a guy. If we talk about an old school guy that will fit perfect with Philly, it would be a guy like Scottie Pippen.
Peja Stojakovic, Scottie Pippen.
What's my dude that played in Run TMC? Philly, CJ,
Chris Mullins.
No, not the white boy.
Tim Hardaway.
The shooting guard.
Mitch Richmond.
You need a guy like
Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson type of dude. They need guys like that. That's a guy like that. That's what they need. Philly needs.
Oh man, Jalen Williams from the Thunder would be straight.
You know who I thought was a good fit till he played like ass this postseason. I thought instead of trading for James Harden, they should have traded for Bradley Beal.
No. Man, no, I wouldn't say that. I think they don't make too many of these players like that no more, man. Wiggins would be straight if that bitch didn't steal his stove.
Yeah. Wiggins on that team would be a problem because he played defense.
Yeah,
and he do everything Tobias is supposed to do.
Pomac is gonna train Spence. I doubt that.
No, he's
what
not.
you think about Spence and Fundora?
I just don't think that from what I've seen in the videos, Spence said it was week 2. No, day 2 back in camp. Whenever he posted, I don't know when I saw it. He don't look like he got balance. Spence and Fundora is not a fight that I favor Earl in. I don't think that he wins. I don't even think it's real. I think it's competitive for 3 to 4 rounds.
Wait, my whole thing is, if he does win, then what? Like, is he just gonna hold? Like, say
they just gonna hold the division up.
Canelo. No, they're not. He going for Canelo.
Yeah,
he going for Canelo.
It's that's the only thing that could be logical because Canelo really don't want to fight Bud, for obvious reasons. And I feel like they've been trying to build that Earl and Canelo matchup up since Earl beat Mikey. So I feel like if he does win, which he's not, the Canelo, that's when he really gonna drop it low to the flow and scrub the ground for the Canelo bags.
Nah, Canelo might kill that nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
I just said he gonna drop it low to the flow and scrub the ground. That's exactly what I meant.
He said Timberwolves losing tonight. Tell y'all that right now.
CJ, listen, I'm just letting y'all know. CJ already let me know to play. He got the letter from the NBA. He's right.
Sports Channel Venmo, CJ Good 313. Then Brooklyn. He said Mikey and Danny versus. Oh, my bad. I did miss your question. Hold on. He said random question. Prime Danny Garcia. Man, Danny Garcia beat the fuck out of Ryan Garcia.
What? Whoop this shit out of it. Yo, why do y'all think Ryan Garcia is something special? The nigga's a drug cheat.
The Pistons need Jesus. Man.
Damn, that shit was dope.
My bad.
Jesus can't save these hoes. Why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus?
Send Henry the link, CJ.
You can send it to him. Hold on, can you send it to him?
He act like he's not in the Discord.
Yeah, get in the Discord chat. It's in there. PBC making Fundora take a dive.
No, they not.
Daniel Salute, in the house.
Luis the Cubans really don't be losing when he go up against certain ops. I don't think he gonna lose against Earl.
Earl. This ain't no fight you take off the long layoff at all.
And you don't got no goddamn trainer. And everybody keeps saying,
I don't know at this point. He got one at this point.
I don't know what make
if you say day 2 training camp, he got one at this point.
I don't know what make people think. It might be Derek James still. I don't know what make people think that Tank Trainer, and it's obviously not Tank's trainer, make people think that Tank Trainer can help Earl. You know who I think will help Earl, CJ?
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying?
Well, outside
than Jesus, nigga.
Outside of the Most High, I think Sugar Hill would be a good coach for Earl, but Earl not disciplined enough to listen to Sugar Hill.
Don't matter. Shout out to Book of Clearance on Netflix. I'm watching that again. I love that movie. Shout out to them. Planet of the Apes was good too, though. But I was thinking about the Planet of the Apes trilogy from the 2000s, whatever it was. That might be the best. That might be one of the greatest trilogies in movie history.
You know, it's crazy. I've never seen it.
You never seen the original ones neither?
Never seen them.
The original ones is when they go back to I think they get warped, and astronauts get warped into another
dimension.
Yeah, and the monkeys run the humans like pets and shit. I did the real meaning behind it on Patreon on the Goodfella TV side, so y'all go watch it. I did the real review about it.
Okay.
I seen his brother leaving out the movie theater and shit, man. I think his girl, I had to make sure his girl wasn't white or didn't hear me. She was Mexican, whatever. I think she was like Mexican, maybe black. I was like, see why you can't trust them
crackers?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
He was like,
my bad.
He said, yeah, you right, brother. You right. I was like, we was cracking up
right,
like
brother.
Motherfucker.
You right, brother.
You're right, like hell yeah, man. Like the movie, like the Planet of the Apes trilogy, that was like with James Franco 2010ish. That might be the greatest trilogy in movie history, bro. Really, when I really thought about it, that might be the greatest trilogy in movie history.
Better than I'm trying to think.
Because Godfather had a dud.
No, Godfather 3 was trash.
That was a dud.
What about Dark Knight?
It's close. I'll Planet of the Apes. The last one was so fucking good in that trilogy, bro. That shit was like Ron Artest. Yeah, that last like, that's like the best trilogy movie I ever seen, bro. Like
you say the best trilogy you ever seen.
Like that third movie, the third one in the installment was great.
You know,
it was like the equivalent of Dark Knight. That's how great it was.
I'm about to Google this right now and see what Google say.
That's like when I look at the trilogy, when I think about the movie trilogies and think about those 3 movies, dog, they did not miss. They did not miss. The third one was probably.
So hold on. You didn't like Ocean's 11? The Oceans?
No, I didn't watch them. I watched one.
Inception should have had a trilogy, or at least a second movie.
Who's that? Who?
Inception.
Oh, I ain't never seen that.
What about? You might be right. What the Matrix? They ruined the Matrix.
Roy Jones was in it though.
You might be right, CJ. I just got to.
It wasn't a miss in any. They did not have a remote miss. It was not a miss in that trilogy, bro. And even this new one, because I think it's supposed to be a new trilogy. This is a new trilogy.
Wait, CJ, what about Lord of the Rings?
I never watched it.
Okay.
I can't really speak on that. Never watched it.
The Blade trilogy would have been dope if Blade 3 didn't happen.
Transformers.
I
ain't really watched
Transformers was good. The first one was good. Then after that, it got too much. Just like Fast and Furious. Just like Fast and Furious, yeah.
Can I ask y'all a question about Fast and Furious? Since what is Fast and the Furious, right? Let's just put this into context. These niggas went from stealing DVD players to being international spies. That shit don't make no sense.
Nah, it makes sense. What?
Yeah, that shit crazy. Like I can see how, but I'm not gonna get into it.
They was stealing DVDs, CJ.
Nah, they had the Rock try to redirect the nuke. I was like, yeah, this is over with. Then they got the fingerprints off that bitch butt. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck is going on?
You do got Jesus Christ. You do got Star Wars, the first 3. I will give the Planet of the Apes.
I never seen Star Wars a day in my life either.
The first 3, the original 3, is close.
I never seen.
I never got into Star Wars. That shit was boring to me for some reason.
Hell no, that shit ain't boring. That shit is the same shit as in the movie.
I heard it's a great story, but I just never.
Absolutely, that shit fire. Like I tried to watch Lord of the Rings, it just didn't do it for me.
Same with what they said, Harry Potter. They said Harry Potter a great story, but I never got
Harry Potter is a great story. If you read, you got to read the books. But I read the books, in high school and shit like that.
That bitch made a whole world. What's it called? Grummles or some shit or Muggles? She made a whole word of Muggles.
Basically, niggas.
He had Thurman and Broner, the sad case in boxing. Yeah, he said the 76ers need Shep. Jesus. Oh, okay. John Wick is cool. It's not on that level though.
Yeah, John Wick got a little bit too out of hand after 2.
Wait, what's that shit with Mark Wahlberg and he a spy some shit? Fuck.
I don't know what you're talking about. Franco should have been in more of the one Planet of the Apes movie. Yeah, man, that's the.
Wasn't James Franco out here grabbing him by the you know what?
It was before that.
Oh, okay.
Before that got revealed. It's like this. The first one is like in 2000.
What was like 7?
17. Hold on.
Word? Nah, couldn't be. Wasn't that like 10?
Yeah. Hold on. Might have been 10. It's the second one. Hold on. You 2017? That's what they saying. The first one.
Can't be.
Hold on.
Can't be. Because I remember seeing the ads for those.
Hold on. So.
Yo, you know it's a great. You know what could be a great trilogy?
2014.
You know what could be a great trilogy? CJ, because the movie playing right now in my background, Deadpool.
Never watched it.
Deadpool.
I'm sorry. Nah. After Endgame, I refuse to watch these Marvel movies.
No. That
really ain't Marvel.
No, it's not a Marvel. It's
No, I get what you're saying, but like I'm talking about superheroes in general. I just wanted to wrap up like that whole cinematic thing, and I was just done with it. Yeah.
It makes sense.
It makes too much sense too. Deadpool is
the shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I just fuck with them X-Men movies heavy. I'm like,
them ain't shit compared to
those shits is hard compared to Deadpool.
No. I fucked with X-Men First Class. I was straight. That shit was straight.
That shit was not good, bro.
That wasn't bad either.
Old Man Logan was good.
Yeah.
Deadpool is good. Deadpool 2 is good. A lot of them X-Men joints, the first X-Men was cool.
They were so they got outdated so
they
fast.
got outdated so quick, and then they tried to. You
Spider-Man
can't put a whole
was one of them.
Yeah,
the CGI got outdated. They were right in between that 2009, 2008 before CGI really got nice.
You said Star Wars go.
And the writing
the
was
first
bad.
three Godzilla movies. And which one? You talking about which trilogy?
Which first three
Godzilla?
Godzilla movies? You talking about the 90s Godzillas or the 2000s? The Rocky movies. But they were trilogies.
Mission Impossible was good.
Remember shit like Rocky that go beyond 3 movies, so it's not a trilogy.
First 3, it's better than the first 3 X-Men. Ain't in no fucking competition.
Yeah, the first 3 X-Men.
X-Men movies and none of them bitches missed, nigga.
X-Men
that last one, that third installment was like that. That third installment was goated. That third installment was it was great from beginning to the end. Did y'all see the new Superman suit? The boys Homelander looks better. Yeah, I ain't no Superman. His movie's ass.
You know what they should have did? You know what the mistake they did with Superman was? They made the Superman the first movie, and instead of saying, "All right, we have a good foundation, we're gonna do a second and a third, and then we're gonna branch off," they just said, "All right, now here's the Justice League, and here's Batman, and here's Aquaman." Like they made.
I know what you're saying, but Superman is too damn strong for him to be in a good movie.
Oh, and then they made the nigga, and then they made him a god, like Superman.
Yeah, he is. No, he is a god. Like, he's too damn strong for him.
He's really not. He's not really not a god. Because once you hit the kryptonite,
Expendables is not on that level. Like Expendables and Rocky is not on that level of production that movie was on.
And they're not trilogies.
Yeah,
because no. Back to your point about the kryptonite. The kryptonite don't affect him like that no more. Because in every movie that he gets kryptonite the back and everything, he somehow overcomes it. Like, he's not a good character to really do shit with.
Superman, all right, so here's what Superman. This is my theory on Superman. You were good with Superman when you did what they did on WB11, because I live in New York, it's on 11. With Smallville, you tell the story of Clark Kent getting his powers, learning how to deal with his powers, dealing with being a teenager, adjusting with powers. Once he becomes Superman, like you said, he just too fucking strong. So you do a TV show on him prior to being Superman. I just feel like he's the type of person that just need a cartoon. And that's
like DC animated movies are fire, brother.
DC animated, they could get it right with the animated movies, but they can't get it right with the
they did because one of the stories it was Joker killed his Lewis and then that's Injustice or some shit.
Injustice. That's a dope. They made a video game out of that and everything.
Yeah, that shit was great. But like he still was too damn strong, even in that shit, because they had to do a bunch of shit.
Like you said, they make him like a godlike figure. It's hard to follow up his story when he can just literally do everything. The nigga shoots laser beams out his eyes.
What happened? I don't know what happened. Why did you jump off? Because I walked away? Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. You tell me.
What you mean? They just kicked you off?
I don't know. It just went mute. And then I
mute,
mute, like y'all can hear me mute.
Yeah.
No, y'all can hear the whole stream. Y'all can hear nothing.
Okay. I walked away. Rush Hour? Yeah, shit on Rush Hour.
Man, Rush Hour 3, even though that shit's still funny, it wasn't. No. They made that PG.
No. He said Superman is black, kryptonite is money. Guardians, I love the third movie. It ain't been out long enough, though. Third movie is loaded.
No, but Superman, he's too much of a powerhouse for him to have a compelling story. It's like, damn. It's like this nigga can't really have no adversity unless like someone dies. That's why Batman's all they got for real.
He the most complex character.
No, I don't think it's complex. He just has he has more like adversity because he's just a man. Two men really a god living like a man. Like
that's what I'm saying. He the most complex character. Like he go through real shit. He's a human.
Then I always feel like they always watered down Flash because if you read the comics, he has all these abilities, but like you'll let him decent with it.
You got Superman, Peacemaker. They shooting season 2 of Peacemaker right now.
That's the joint with John Cena.
So yeah, the best thing they got going.
You know what I want to see? I kind of want to see like a real nice version, even the TV show of G.I. Joe, like with Snake Eyes and all that. Like,
well, they infusing them into the Transformer world.
Oh fuck that!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I like that G.I. Joe with the way that was cool. Or the TV show G.I. Joe Resolute, that was straight. But like,
they show the TV shows. They stream them on Hasbro's YouTube channel sometimes.
Yeah, I be seeing it. It was one was G.I. Joe Resolute. That used to be on Adult Swim. Then they had the kid show. I used to watch that. But yeah, and the old ones. But like, I'm talking about like if they made like a live action joint for like HBO and shit, that should be straight. Like,
oh yeah, they got the Teen Titans and shit.
Teen Titans is fire.
And the Titans,
like the live show. I didn't watch that shit. It looks like shit. That's why I watched it.
It look good. I watched it. It's good. No, I like to see them do the Wonder. I like to see them do the Wonder Twins and shit.
Yo, have you ever seen?
Why you talking about the Charlos like that?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Justice League or Flashpoint?
I do this for the culture that they hate on. Hey, it's time.
There you go. Let's go ahead.
No, I said y'all ever seen Flashpoint, the animated movie?
Yeah, all the animated movies is good.
The one he went to like the alternate dimension, then the whole world was fight with Aquaman. Aquaman and
God damn,
the original. What y'all think about Canelo? They allegedly said he did what is it, 520,000 pay-per-views.
I believe it. I believe it because it's too Mexicans.
But he's not it's actually not good for Cinco de Mayo though. For him,
I mean,
they went head up against Dana White.
They went up against. Well, think about this. They went up against Dana White, and the person that everybody, literally every Mexican, and I've heard them say it. The person that every Mexican wants him to fight, he ain't fighting him. He fighting the great value version of him. Not even the great value version.
Why is the WBA even like? Why does he care to do the angle below the mandatory? I don't understand that. He still has all the belts. I never care why he even cared.
Money.
No. All the money is the same. Why do you fight angle? Like, well, I don't get it. Like the money, he can fight me.
Well, think about this. The money's not the same one. Edgar Berlanga is an attraction in New York. If he fights Canelo, the Puerto Rican fan base is going to be there. Remember, Canelo gets a piece of the gate regardless. So it's in his best interest to come back to the East Coast and collect that money if he's going to avoid the monster. So
he's going to fight. He's going to fight. Avoid David Benavidez and David Morales. Fight Edward Berlanga and then shut out the rest of the year. That's not going far.
I think he's supposed to be back in December too.
December, yeah. So he taking a soft. Edgar Berlanga's a soft touch.
To do what? So fight who? David?
No, not to fight David. David's at 175. David told me to my face. David told me to my face, don't mention Canelo to me no more. He's a pussy. He was like, he's not gonna fight me.
Okay, so then what happened? No, it better Beef and Beef will call him out. Then what? Is he a pussy? Because I don't think he's gonna call David out. Then what he gonna say? Because I don't think
he wants to fight. Hold on. First of all, the winner of that fight, whenever that fight happens, the winner moves up to cruiserweight, which is probably better. Which is better Beef moves up to cruiserweight. He knows he's not fighting Better
one better Beef says nah, fuck that. I'm keeping this belt. I don't want to fight that.
He said he's moving up to. I was told he was moving up.
Oh, that's shitty. Nah, he should just stay there. 175 is better than cruiserweight.
Why would he stay there? He
ain't shit at cruiserweight.
Another belt. He don't care about money. Better Beef don't.
Nah, that's a lie. That's a lie.
No. Hold on. I've spoken to his management. Better Beef has never watched a Canelo fight. He don't watch boxing. He does not.
That's fine. But for you to say he don't care about money, if they
doesn't. I'm telling you, he does not care about money. I spoke to his manager. The only thing that he fight for, like this is a traditional. Not saying I don't know nobody religion or anything. This is a traditional Muslim dude. He barely got cable TV. He lives a minimalistic lifestyle. He does not care about. He literally fights for glory. That is it. So the fact that he don't care about the status of being an undisputed champion, he just wants to complete the feat, move to another challenge. Like he's a different type of fighter, similar to how like Bud talks about he want to be double undisputed, triple undisputed. He's one of those. Fighting Canelo or fighting David Benavidez, it don't make a difference to him. He does not. They're not on his radar.
Okay,
he really wants the next challenge.
No. Okay, let's say that happens, and he stays at 175, and Bevo and he moves up.
Then he destroys David Benavidez.
No, I don't think he would fight Bevo. I don't think David Benavidez would fight Bevo. I feel like he would just collect the belt and fight him.
He used to beat the fuck out of Bevo in the gym.
He will beat the shit out of Bevo, bro.
Well,
Bevo's not that good. I don't know why people be on this Bevo train. Like who?
No, I'm not on the train. I said you think.
I'm not saying you. But everybody be telling me this shit about Bevo, and they can't name me 5 quality opponents he beat. Who? John Pascal? They can't name me 5 people that he beat, and then they bring up Canelo like he ain't a small guy.
Sullivan Barrera, he was all right.
Get the fuck out of here. Didn't Andre Ward watch the shit out of him in his debut? Or his second fight at 75?
You'll say you're gonna watch him. You'll say, hey, I always said Bevo was just a better version of Andre to me. I don't know why.
No, Bevo is Gosvick. They're the same fighter.
I think he's a little bit better than Gosvick.
I don't think so.
I don't know. He got a good chin.
I don't know if he got a good chin.
I mean, I wonder if they happy about 520,000 pay-per-views.
What'd you say?
That's how what they're happy.
I wonder if they happy with that money mark. Did they bring home a profit?
Oh, and I'm sorry, Zurdo Ramirez is the champion at cruiserweight. Better BF could go fight him too.
Zurdo some shit. Zurdo, like he's actually some shit.
He said Edna should go fight Pacheco. Pacheco beat the shit out of Edna.
Diego Pacheco will whoop the shit out of him.
Yo, how y'all feeling about this new 126 division? I mean, like everyone who moved up now that we cleared that shit out and they just everyone start moving up. You feel like you're just gonna fight the same niggas again at 26?
I don't even know who was that. Fulton, Figueroa.
Sure who's there.
Yeah,
Raymond
I thought Fulton moved up to 30.
Nary moving up there again.
Fulton going up to 30.
I thought
no. Fulton go 26. Fulton going. He said he wants to rematch, but it's just the same thing. I said everybody he beat at 22, moving up to 26. So this is gonna be the same shit.
The monster destroys all of them.
What weight class?
Brandon Figueroa.
Brandon's at 26 or 30. Yeah, 26.
He fight for Raymond Ford belt. Fulton.
He is?
Because Raymond Ford about to drop his belt, so he fight like for the interim.
Also, Ford going up to 30.
Yeah.
I thought. Wait, he is going up to 30. I think he's going up to 26.
Not right now.
Eventually.
I mean Raymond Ford.
After that fight in Saudi, right?
Yeah, I think that's what I heard.
Nah, Fulton got me dead. Yo, you was thinking about that loss since that day. Yo, he been posting about that shit for a year.
They got too many excuses, bro. Go
yeah,
bro.
Yo, wait, excuses? What he said? I thought he just said he lost.
I heard that he didn't train properly. He ain't had the right training. All of this.
Fuck you mean you ain't trained properly? Fuck you mean you ain't. You're playing a trip for Japan 6 months out and say I ain't trained properly.
Man, you watched that. You watched that nigga punch. You talking about I ain't training?
They said he ain't had the proper training. He was just focused on the bag. It seemed like, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
He thought it was gonna be a cakewalk because he just moved up to 22.
No. I'm saying he just went in there for a bag. He didn't go in there to win
and lost his reputation.
And lost his reputation. I'm telling.
Ain't no way he really.
Shout out to my guy YSM Media. Jamil told me, yo, bro, dude literally did not hire anybody worth sparring for that fight.
When he said that, I think he think it's gonna be a cakewalk because he said I seen guys like Inoue, and he think he's not nothing.
He was focused on the bag. PBC told him, "We gonna line you up to fight the rematch with Figueroa," and he said, "Nah, if I'm dropping these belts, I'm gonna do it for a check."
Nah, because he been traumatized since that day. If you see all his posts, all he be thinking about is that loss. What Floyd said, that loss. I'm like, damn, you keep posting about this loss. You keep. Man, shout out to the monster though. About them little niggas up.
Let me get out of here. I'm about to watch the game. Appreciate y'all, man.